Okay, so I'm gonna pass out. That feels so much better. I'm not even sure if I needed that today, but I just felt like I did. So 75 hard challenge. I kind of tired after today, so let's just see. It's been a hot minute since Saturday. If you're new here, this is my attempt again at the 75 hard challenge. This is the update. This is recounting day 33 to 36, 37, 36. Like mentally, physically, emotionally, like there wasn't much. It didn't plateau, but it was the same thing. But like progress in the gym was great. Patience, thoughts on my own mindset. I guess this is my own journey on self-improvement. And what I always say is like these videos are for my own propriety. That when I hit day 75, I'll be able to look back on these and be very, very proud in myself. Where I struggled, where I made those milestones, I need to sit down. There's not much to talk about, but progress in the gym, like training and strength is definitely coming back. In my pull session today, like we're getting back to the 100 pull-ups every day, even if they're not great. And I do sets of 8 that drop straight down to 4 and then up to like 6. But we're getting back, and it's huge for me, not because of the number, but because I can do them properly now, like form control and execution. And I can see where I was lacking previously, and how probably because of the injury in my shoulder from doing it wrong for so long and putting so much stress on my back and my delts. But that's just progress for me in general. And one thing I had to really accept during this recovery was patience, which I've always struggled with. I really want to get to a better standard than what I was, and respect the time, being here, and just let my ego, get up and not in the way anymore. It takes a lot more work to loosen up the knots. I feel I wake up so stiff in the mornings, so like extra stretching is needed first thing in the morning. And like I'm dedicating a good amount of time at the end of workouts, just like full body decompression. I don't want to say it's because of the age, but that'll make me feel decrepit. But maybe it's just the way, I tear after training for so many years. The tear and wear after so many years. But like prehab, warm-ups, stretching, it all matters. My quads, I want them to be so good, but I'm sickened because I'm stuck to machine presence for them. Really focusing on muscle to mind connection, and everyone thinks squats for quads, but using the presses. I use the press to not overload my back. For me, when it comes to fitness in general, it's about aesthetics and functional strength. But I'm weird to go back to a heavy squat because I do like doing squats, but because of injuries in my shoulder, I just want to leave it for a bit longer. My carb intake is not the big one when it comes to my fitness, actually, because I need it for this intensity that I'm training. It's really non-negotiable, even with the diet I'm on. So anyone who is wants to go on a diet and hears that carbs are the enemy, I don't know how many times I've heard that. Stop thinking that. It comes down, actually, what do I want to say? It wants to come down to, when it comes down to my body, it's always been an ego thing to me. I always manipulate things like lysine, and just focusing on a really, really healthy diet that's going to give me a good physique will be great. What do I not like? Creatine, water retention, I'm not liking it too much, but because creatine retains water in your muscle cells, that and I'm going to say wrong, intracellular hydration, like to perform better and then to help the muscles ultimately grow. But I just need to get through the process. It's not bloating, it's just the way it goes, and I'm staying hydrated and I'm not stressing over like the body dysmorphia too much. I'm just, it's a mood. So, slowly but surely there's a mental strength there that I'm seeing. And the let them theory is taking over my life by Mel Robbins. I want to join the group, the community that Mel Robbins has, where like people actually get let them tattooed somewhere on their body. I think it might be my first tattoo. It's just hitting home in a big way. I've been also listening to Stephen Bartlett's podcast for, actually religiously now. He had Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power, and Evie Pomperous being bulletproof on. And what struck me with these two segments, like back to back, was the idea of not overreacting to like the small things, and especially people, in life or online, for comparison, and having inspiration and drive rather than a competition and an envy mindset. Because like last year, so much of my online life with social media and content creation, I put myself in such a negative mind space way too much, because I was constantly looking at the comments, the opinions, and I was taking it very personally, and I spiraled, and I was comparing myself to everyone else. And I really started to question my value. That was such a weak mindset in myself. But having like this bit of resilience now and being able to engage with my own emotions and sit with them and not be in a negative pit it's alleviating, and it doesn't shake me like it used to. And honestly, I think that's the biggest win that I developed from 2024 into 25 right now. If you know where to dictate your energy and your actions but not give that to another person, that's powerful. Like this time last year, I'll always come back to this time when I was at my lowest, when I was feeling so overwhelmed and considering walking away from everything that I had a vision for myself, and just getting stable in myself and regulating and sitting with my thoughts, my fears, my goals, my hopes, and not being overwhelmed. Because like you often talk about success in terms of achievements like money, the metrics on social media, accolades. But something I'm going to talk about in my next podcast when it comes out is internal success and what it actually means. It should be out Monday or Tuesday. I'm learning. What am I learning? Am I learning how to be a normal person? To wake up and be a normal person? Because like I don't know where my life is heading right now, where it's heading. I'm just kind of living day by day and not stressing about the small things. And I'm kind of grateful for that. I'm really grateful for that. I'm not trying to force interactions and getting overly anxious. I'm looking for connection and not getting so stressed that I have that stress procrastination, spiraling again, and just staying with good people, both online, offline. Acting has been a huge focus for me for connection. I did a scene recently, and I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I felt connected to the character. I felt like it was good. I'm going to put it out, but maybe I should get a second opinion. I just hope it comes across, genuine and not overly acted, overly emotional. It felt raw to me, honest. And I'd love to see how people receive it, because sometimes we're our own worst critics, and I would give like pieces to other people and they would give like proper critiques, but then I take those critiques and just like dismantle and destroy the whole piece and not put it out in general. I hope I'm sharing something that comes across powerful and not, like I'm destroying or deprecating myself again. Because you guys, I don't want you to think that I'm getting annoyed at myself. What else can I say? Audition season, want to get on to management. Let's do that. Enjoying nature, going for walks with Timmy, being in nature without like distractions. There's something about being in nature that grounds you, literally. We're a part of something a lot bigger, and forest bathing really hounds that into me, and being in Killu and just staring across the lake. I have ideas and goals, but I don't know how I'm going to get to them yet, and maybe that's all right now. And that's something I'm building and just need to find. I know I'm building something, but I don't know what it is yet. I'm on a really good lifter's high. I'm really grateful right now, because when I walked in, I didn't want to be here, and I even bitched and moaned to the people behind the counter. It's been a good few days, a bit of learning, just pushing past my limits and moving forward. And hopefully everything is going to align. I really don't. If I had to give anything, that's where we're at right now. Building everything, strength, patience, focusing on my craft, connections, knowing the difference between disingenuous what do I want to say? Fuck, brain fart. Disingenuous, inauthentic, in something. I feel happy, and I don't want to come across facetious and inauthentic. There we go. It's okay not to have all the answers and just show up and keep evolving. I'm definitely going to clip out some of these brain fart bits. I don't know what I'm saying. God. Hopefully more updates soon. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy. Have a good day and the day you deserve.